my foot up.
What's going on, wrestling true believers? It's a great day in Zambia. My name is Chris from the #Heels for Live Wrestling Podcast. Welcome to another episode of Wrestling Debates and Catering, episode 68, with the most diabolical, nonchalant Negro that I've ever met on my life, online and offline. Mr. OVW, what's going on? Welcome to the show.
Hey man, appreciate you for having me, bro. It's been a long time. Like, why did it take about 6 months for me to get an invitation, dude?
6 months.
Been about 6 months since the last time I was on your show.
Are you seriously gonna lie on me like that?
I ain't lying. Go check the tapes.
Oh my god! See, this is some bullshit. Okay, do you hear any fans or any blowing or anything?
No.
Like, okay, all right, cool. Because I'm like on fire for some reason. Okay, anyway, so tonight, everybody, we're gonna do a quick little icebreaker with OVW for the people that do not know him. I met him maybe under a year, I believe.
About 6 months.
Has it been 6 months? I don't know why it's been longer.
Since the last time you had me on your show, but it's all good.
On here?
I was actually on live, and that's when you popped in to one of my lives, and we had that little kid on there, remember?
I don't have kids on my
No, there was a kid that joined, and we were just like, yo, what the F is he doing on here? And he was just like, oh, no, why don't you just come to my live later on tonight? And that's what I did, man. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so with all the pleasantries out of the way, all right, tell us about you. Are you a podcaster? Why are you on TikTok? How did you become a wrestling fan? And all that good shit.
Damn. Okay, so I'm not a podcaster. I honestly don't want to do that shit. You already know. I'm just on TikTok. I'm just on TikTok having fun with it, bruh, to be completely honest with you. Mm-hmm. I love wrestling. That's the reason why I do it. Mm-hmm. Got into wrestling when I was about 10 years old. Been loving it ever since. I ain't gonna tell y'all my age, but you know, it's been about 2 decades. You feel me? So yeah, I just do this for the love of wrestling, man. I don't do it for money. I don't do it for fame. I just do it because I love it. So that's just a little bit about me. Y'all don't need to know too much. You know what I'm saying? So.
Wow. Okay, straight to the point. So what made you fall in love with WWE?
That's a really good question. How do I say this without getting into the full story? Because I don't want to get into the full story because it's long as shit. Basically,
we just need the short version.
Short version. You know, me and my cousins were playing video games, and it was a wrestling game. Fell in love with that. Started buying more wrestling games. Then finally turned it on TV. Started watching it, and then bam! From there, I've been hooked.
Okay.
I ain't gonna tell you who my favorite wrestler was growing up because that kind of.
It probably was Shawn Michaels.
No, it wasn't.
Who was it?
Brock Lesnar. See, he's already froze.
Man, I had to think for a second. I had to think for a second. Okay. So when you came in, you probably came in like maybe early 2000s or something like that. Because it was like Brock Lesnar.
It was like 2001, 2002, but Brock Lesnar was the one that I remember. I think he debuted in 2001. I think, if I'm not
mistaken. He debuted in 2000.
It was the day after WrestleMania, wasn't it?
No, it was right. It was in between WrestleMania, WrestleMania 18, WrestleMania 19, like right in the middle of that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So 2002.
Yeah, 2002. Right. He literally had a monster rookie year, like even better than Kurt Angle, because as soon as the man came in, they put a rocket on him and made him look like Doomsday. Like no one could stop Brock Lesnar on his first 6 months in being in WWE. Like his first 6 months, he became WWE champion, which is fucking insane.
Crazy work, man.
Yes, it is. So I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked Joe last week. So from from 20 years ago to now,
Yep.
like what changed? What changed other than the monopoly or whatever, with ECW and WCW getting swallowed up or whatever? Like,
Yeah.
what do you think changed the most in your view?
To be honest, man, I think I just grew up and I matured and I started noticing the BS that WWE was doing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm pretty sure the shit that they doing now, they was doing back then. But I was a kid. I wasn't focused on the business side. Wasn't focused behind the scenes. I was just watching whatever it is was on TV. And so I
Mm-hmm.
think I just grew up, man, and just started noticing all the BS. And I also think going back to the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era, two
Mm-hmm.
eras that transcended the entire wrestling business. You look at those two, you've seen peak wrestling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Within
Mm-hmm.
those two eras. And you look at the product now, and it's just kind of like, okay, I feel like I've seen the best. I know what WWE is capable of doing, but they're
Mm-hmm.
not doing it. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like they've just gotten lazy, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
repetitive shit. I've been saying that they've been paying their bills off of nostalgia this entire year with this whole
Mm-hmm.
John Cena tour. He's just going up against the same old people, So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it is, honestly. Just a
Mm-hmm.
combination of all that shit.
So, do you think that WWE is doing more harm than good in the pro wrestling scene in 2025? Because there's a big difference between 2001, WWF slash
Yeah.
E
Mhm.
versus the WWE. It just seems like WWE has become the Lex Luthor of
Yeah.
professional wrestling. It's like they need to take over the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever seen Pinky and the brain. If you've seen Animaniacs, you will know. You know what I'm talking about. Inside joke. So let's kind of get into like what's going on in 2025. I think we have a view of like your take on on pro wrestling right now, but like let's get into the actual topics.
All right.
So on one of the topics you wrote down about the counter programming. So
Yep.
apparently WWE is turning it up. It's turning up the volume. So now it's going to be unprecedented because for the very first time since their feud, WWE is going to have a major pay-per-view. Not
Mhm.
major pay-per-view, but it's going to be one of those pay-per-views. It's not going to be an NXT pay-per-view. It's going to actually
Right.
be a WWE PLE going
Mhm.
against AEW All Out.
Yep.
And we got to talk about this Brock Lesnar shit.
Okay.
So apparently they brought back Brock Lesnar to
Mhm.
hurt AEW. So you mentioned this on your video that they are to the point now they're becoming very desperate and
Yeah.
they're turning it up like every month. It's like, okay, we're gonna counter program them here, and here. It's like
Yep.
they're not letting them breathe whatsoever. So like it's like a two-part question. First, the Brock Lesnar situation. Have you ever seen WWE get this just like they need the spotlight because they acting like a desperate housewife or some type of shit?
I wouldn't necessarily characterize it as desperation. I think it's just
Are
them.
you sure?
Yeah,
I've
I
never
just
seen
think
this much counter programming ever.
no. I think it's them just being petty and wanting the spotlight on them every single time. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, stop for a second, right?
yep,
You said that they want the spotlight, right? But
hmm
they're doing things that's counterproductive. So
right,
it's like they're raising up the prices.
hmm
Their PR team is absolutely trash, and they're literally
correct,
pushing them loyalties over to AEW. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Like
hmm
I don't. Me and you have talked about this numerous of times, right? Like we've
yep,
talked about this in person. We've talked about we don't put labels on like on us as far as like being a wrestling fan. If you're a wrestling fan, you're a wrestling fan. You don't have to say, well, I'm a WWE girl, I'm a WWE boy. I mean, like it just doesn't make any sense. But now more than ever, it just seems like WWE is forcing us to choose between WWE and AEW.
Yep, that's what it
now
is.
Now more than ever.
So
go ahead.
They know, like they said it before, like AEW isn't competition. However, their actions contradict that statement. They know that AEW is good. Why do you think they're counter programming and doing all this shit and trying to force people to choose between them or AEW? Because AEW is hot right now in 2025. They've put on the best pay-per-views. They've put on the best matches. They had a ton of momentum going into All In and then coming out of All In. Like, dude, they are on a roll. They're focused on them. They're doing their own thing. And they're recognizing that these fans are starting to talk about AEW more. So, hey, let's just go ahead, counter program. Let's turn it up a notch. Let's put our main roster against theirs and let's duke it out. I think that's what they're doing. I think it's just them seeking attention. Like they're used to being the quote unquote only child. Now there's somebody else in the mix. And they're getting a little jealous that people are starting to tune in to other programs other than WWE. So that's why I said they're just seeking attention, to be honest with you.
Do you think that WWE has literally underestimated AEW once again?
For sure. They have definitely underestimated them, man. And that's only helped AEW because AEW is literally sitting in the corner focused on them. They're not worried about anybody else. That's what makes their shows so entertaining and so good because they're not looking at what WWE is doing and then reacting to that shit. They're just like, no, we're going to chill, do what we do and make WWE react to us. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I think they're doing. So, yeah, WWE, bro, it's sad, man. It really is. A company that you grew up loving. You feel what I'm saying? You got into wrestling because of WWE. Like, they're this company now in 2025. And it sucks to see, honestly.
So we got a couple of,
who's going to jail over it, bro? What's going on?
Shut up. Don't do that. So I guess we have, some people that have a difference of opinion, right? So we got Benny Gonzalez. He said, I don't think WWE's pays them any mind either. And then the other one is Dumbass, I believe. He said he or she said this, that I'm not going to Forbidden Door, I'll be in Paris. So are we in the same universe? I don't know if we are, but if you wasn't paying attention to them, I don't think that you would be counter-programming them all in one weekend with 3 shows. But
exactly.
But what are we doing?
3 shows to counter-program their biggest show, yet they're not paying attention to them. They are announcing PLEs after AEW has scheduled theirs. Like, come on, bro. Like, it doesn't take rocket scientists to see what they're doing, bro.
I mean, you have the whole fucking calendar year. You have 30 days, right? 31 days, 29 or 28 days, 30 days, 31 days. Yep. And you telling me out of all of those calendar dates, it's just a coincidence. Oh, they're on the same day. Are you really?
Come on. Nah.
Are we really doing that?
Delusion, man. Delusion is starting to set in.
And that's why literally I can't have a conversation with WWE fans because it's like I have to find some way to deflect. Like that's not a problem. It's just you. It's the gaslighting shit. It's the MAGA energy, the MAGA like deflection. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm gonna continue to be trash because it's fun and because my daddy said so. So it's just.
Yeah.
But I digress. Okay, so what I guess we could let's kind of toy with the audience real quick.
Okay.
So WWE versus AEW, this heavyweight bouts you said. Where do you see this going? Like, who do you think is going to come out top? Because from my understanding, that PLE is supposed to be bad blood, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
So, like, what do you see?
Well, there are reports that the main event is going to be Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. And if that's the case, I
Sorry.
made a video on it. If that's the case, WWE already lost. Like, why are
Right.
we getting Brock Lesnar versus John Cena again? We've seen different variations of this
Right.
match back in 2003, back when
Right.
Brock Lesnar returned in 2012, back when Brock
Right.
Lesnar squashed John Cena at SummerSlam. What
Right.
else is there left to see in this match? Like, we all know that particular match will sell tickets. I get that
Of
from a
course.
business standpoint.
Of
But if we're
course.
just looking at quality, like, come on, bro. It's just, what are we
It's just
doing?
more so like what you said before is that they're focused on nostalgia versus the quality of the match. Who want to
Yeah,
fucking see 30,000 suplexes all in one match? Like, what? How is that fun? I
it's
mean,
not, bro. I hate that shit. And that's, I don't want to, like go down a different road here. But me as a kid, I loved Brock Lesnar. Back in
I did too.
2002,
Yeah.
2004,
Yeah.
he actually wrestled. He
Yes, he
actually
did.
had wrestling matches. What we're seeing now since he came back, bro, it's just Suplex City, a couple of like F5s, and then the match is over. Like, I don't
Right.
see how that's entertaining at all, to be honest with you.
Now,
Just a glorified squash match.
No, and I feel clarity. I'm gonna have to kind of disagree with you on that one. I think WWE, like the moment they swallowed up the other companies, that's when it was the downfall of WWE because they remind me so much of Doctor Doom. It's like we know you're powerful, but then you get sloppy. Like
Yeah.
you're so close to taking over the world, but then you get sloppy, and it's like you don't give a fuck. You're so arrogant. You think that no one can touch you. I remember having this conversation 20 years ago, and I said someone or something or some entity is going to come along and they're going to challenge WWE
Yeah.
now more than ever. Not financially, but someone is going to have a bare product to challenge WWE. And here we are in 2025, and WWE is literally on defense.
Yeah.
Once again, not financially. I'm talking about as far as shows and quality. I'm not talking about the quantity. Stop talking about fucking ticket sales because I
Yo,
can
and that's
care
the
less about ticket sales.
and you
Go
do
ahead.
notice the difference when we're having this conversation between WWE and AEW. We're talking about the quality of the shows. While they are talking about ticket prices, they're talking about ratings, they're talking about attendance gates, all this other stuff, social media and all that. They're
Right.
focused on metrics. And they believe metrics
That's
tell the whole
weird,
story.
bro.
And it does not tell the whole story at all. You could have
Right.
30,000 people in an arena and still have a bad show.
Yeah.
WrestleMania, you had 60, 70,000. Bad
Yeah.
show. SummerSlam night one, bad show.
Yes.
So come on, bro. It's just metrics don't tell the full story, but that's what WWE tribalists are focused on. It's just the business aspect. We're literally focused on the quality. You feel what I mean? We're focused on the storylines.
Right. And I get Joshie said this. He said, remember when ratings mattered.
It mattered
Ratings is the
back
reason
then,
why
bro.
TNA struggled to get a TV deal. Do you agree with that?
Say that last part again.
So he said the reason why TNA got a TV deal was because of ratings, according to him.
The reason, TNA, did they finally get that
TNA.
TV deal?
I mean, I don't know. I don't follow it.
I heard that they were trying to get with the CW or something like that. But no, nobody's checking for TNA. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be disrespectful. The only reason they're getting a TV deal is because they're partnering with WWE.
Correct.
Honestly, that's what it is. Nobody was checking for TNA before 2025. Let's be completely honest, bro. TNA ain't putting out that good of a product. So
No, because then see at the end of the credits, it don't have anybody from TNA that was a producer or executive producer. You have Chief Officer Levesque and then Shawn Michaels. That's all you see. You don't see anybody else. That's how you know that this is a slow, gradual takeover by WWE. WWE is literally the Majin Buu of professional wrestling. They're going to come in, fight you, swallow you up, and then go to the next person. That's what they literally been doing. So I'm just going to say this again. WWE is the Majin Buu of professional wrestling. If you have never seen, shut up. If you have never seen Dragon Ball Z, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Because as a matter of fact, I just seen the actual saga like yesterday, so I just wanted to put that out there. Let me see. Matter of fact, let's get into some more juicier shit, and then we're gonna let you guys come up in about 10 minutes or so, right? So, Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross is gone from WWE. Do you believe it or not? Two-part question.
I don't believe he's gone from WWE. I believe it's a work. There's just WWE knows, and look, I don't want to give credit to WWE fans, but WWE knows that fans are smart, and it takes a lot to try to swerve them in a way. It's very tough for them to be unpredictable with this shit. So I believe this whole thing is a work. I mean, how could you?
But how's it going to benefit you though?
Say what now?
How's it going to benefit you? Even if it's a work, how's it going to benefit Karrion Kross?
Well,
if he can't even get over the first time.
I think they're trying to use this whole R-Truth method. Remember what they did with R-Truth? I think they're trying to recycle that shit to try to gain more traction behind him, then finally bring him back, sell some more merch, and then just, hey, we need you to go sell some chicken tenders over in catering, and then that's it. You feel what I'm saying? Just like what they did with R-Truth. Where's R-Truth now?
So this is weird. This is really, really weird. So weird. Is it me, or am I living in the Twilight Zone? Like it just doesn't make any sense. So now this is where you have to blame the wrestler, because it's like the wrestler should know better. You're not a toddler, right? So like you should know how WWE is going to treat you. Even if you do go to another company and make a name over there, all they want to do is bring you back because, number one, they don't want you to be successful anywhere else. Number two, they don't want you to be successful in AEW. And number three, they literally want to literally siphon all of the positive juices that you got when you was on the indie scene, suck that shit out of you, and then throw you on the nearest like roadway. I mean, look at Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has subjected himself to being a tag team specialist. And a couple of years ago, this man was a WWE champion. This man literally came in WWE fucking, like, this man was the British nightmare for a reason.
Yep.
And look at where he's at now. And literally made a name for himself when he was on the indies. Think Cody Rhodes. The only reason why Cody Rhodes is as popular as he is because he was the masterpiece of AEW. So that is why he is here. That is why he is the face of the company. Yep. WWE, they play checkers, but they need to understand that AEW is playing chess. And this is the reason why WWE is doing all this counter program, because they're trying to find out how can we slow their momentum. So my question to you is Karrion Kross, if this is a work, how would you the booker, how would you use him effectively? Would you literally look back at all of the mistakes that you did, or would you continue doing the same shit that you were doing yesterday?
Okay, so let me ask you a question. How old is Karrion Kross?
Shit, I don't know. I think maybe 38, something like that.
He's about 38. Okay, so me personally, I'm not a fan of older guys. Too many old guys in the spotlight. Okay, so I have to take that into consideration. He's 38, 39, whatever. So how can we utilize him effectively without him taking away from the younger talent?
So he's 40.
So he's 40. Okay.
40.
Bye. Have fun. That's what I would do. Anybody over the age of 37, 38, I'm sorry. I ain't got nothing for you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't understand. I understand having certain old guys on the roster, but when it starts to get like old WCW, when you get an old guy versus an old guy, and all the young guys are just chilling in the back. I don't fuck with that at all, man. So
No, I feel you.
yeah, like you're just adding another 40-year-old to the roster. I'll pass.
But
Honestly.
so let me ask you this,
Yep.
because technically that might not be fair. I'm play devil's advocate, right?
Sure.
So
Sure.
you got Shelton Benjamin, that's damn near 50, and
Yeah.
then you got Bobby Lashley, damn near 50. These
Mhm.
motherfuckers moving like they're 40,
Yeah.
but yet they getting like probably one of the best pushes of their career, even though they're in power of a tag team, but they're dominant. This
Hmm.
is something that we wanted to see in WWE.
Right.
So if you are older, but
Yeah.
then yet you're up in the game, so like the younger talent can get to where you're at. Don't you think that's a little bit unfair for the veterans?
No, not at all. I just see it differently, man. Like it's just like you take the Hurt Syndicate for instance. They're
Mm-hmm.
not dominate as popular as they are. They're not
Mm-hmm.
dominating the main event scene like at all. You
But
feel
they're
what I'm saying?
dominating the tag team scene, though.
They're dominating the tag team division. However, I
Mm-hmm.
don't really see that as the main event scene, in my opinion. You have the main event scene, you got the tag team division, and you got like the mid card, like unified, continental, all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
me personally, I don't mind it as long as they're putting younger talent over. So this whole thing with MVP coming out, they don't want to give, they don't want to lose to whoever. They want to lose to like a younger team. As long as they're putting over younger talent, I'm cool with it. But as far as them getting a main event push, I'm not okay. Karrion Cross is not even a main event guy. So if you're talking about bringing him back and you want to put him in a world title picture, you got to
Mm-hmm.
start from the bottom and work his way up. If he was already there, that's a different story. But
But technically, he came from developmental. He came from NXT. He was
right,
dominating in NXT. I mean, literally, the man was like not only scary, but he was damn near unstoppable. That's
yeah,
until he ran into Vince McMahon. Start making him look like a dominatrix, like he's like doing like sexual favors, and turning him into like a Skeletor henchman and shit. That's where
yeah,
the decline started. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I'm sorry, he never got it back, especially when Adam Cole like destroyed him and said that all I need is a bell, ding ding. It's just like you're just here just to be here. And I'm
yeah,
like, damn, like that literally destroyed him.
yep,
Now it's like this man can't believe I'm even saying this. At one point, this man was the number one merch seller in
yeah. It
WWE.
was right after WrestleMania. Yeah,
And they didn't do absolutely shit with him.
exactly.
So the shit is crazy. But
Yeah,
we'll
that was their chance to try to do something. But
mm-hmm,
now that that momentum has worn off, you have
mm-hmm,
to literally like start from the very beginning and work his way up. Like I'm just not a fan. Like, bro, like if you're older, I'm not fucking with it, honestly, bro. I know people may feel differently. I know some
mm-hmm,
people in the comments say they don't care how old you are. When you start to look at WCW, for
mm-hmm,
instance, a lot of old shit. Hulk Hogan versus Roddy Piper, Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior. That
mm-hmm,
shit got old. You look at the main event scene now.
mm-hmm,
Cody Rhodes 40 versus John Cena, who's 40 something. John Cena versus Randy Orton. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Like the shit is old. You feel what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? Like
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wired differently, but I just don't fuck with that old energy all the time, bro. To be honest with you,
Okay.
especially in the main event scene.
Okay. Fair enough. Um, let's talk about Scarlett. So from my understanding, I seen this on X and it made me think like, okay, I need to look into this. So after Karrion Cross left, we heard some stories about him possibly going to AEW, but there was one that really kind of caught my eye, and I was going to discuss this with you guys in OVW this evening. So Scarlett, I guess she had it was like maybe a sexual misconduct or on Don Callis part, I believe. Like there was like some issues that was going on. I don't know. I don't know a lot of details about this. I just seen a post about this and it started circling around. Apparently this happened when he was back in TNA or whatever. I think as a manager or something like that. And Scarlett was, I guess, sexually harassed, I guess, by Don Callis. Um, I don't have a lot of information on this, guys, and we were talking about this shit before we started the show. Now, you said us niggas, we really need to like keep the same energy or whatever. I just really feel that until I get some more information from an actual reliable source instead of air gold,
Yes,
I'm not going to go ahead and believe everything that I see on X
for
because
sure.
number one, just like how I think it was wrestling WCC, if I'm not mistaken, they literally said some shit and it caught Monet's or Mercedes Monet's attention. So apparently they said something about that. I think it was like leading into her release that she had a new WWE contract and she was doing something like she was, I guess she was still trying to decide if she was going to sign with WWE or not. Mercedes came right behind that post and said, do you want to talk to my lawyer? I'm like, oh,
Yeah, people got to be careful out here, bro.
trying to, the dirt sheets.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. Like now more than ever, like these wrestling dirt sheets have a clear agenda.
Yep.
And majority of them are WWE fans. They are going around here creating their own stories, creating their own narratives, and no one is catching up on their shit. And I'm glad that Mercedes did that shit to that motherfucker because I would have said, you know what? Because you are defaming my image and you're spreading these lies about me, yeah, I think you should talk to my lawyer. I think that's
Yeah.
really where we're at right now because they are really getting away with murder. They really are.
Yep.
And I really think that somebody needs to be held accountable. They're doing too much.
Yeah,
You know?
that's not the first time Mercedes put somebody in check, like a
Mm.
WWE fan in check. She put somebody in check on her live a couple of weeks ago about something. I don't even know what it's about, to be honest with you.
Mm.
But yeah, bro, like,
And then Cross has an interview with Ariel Hawaiian, of all people.
of course he does.
Jesus Christ. That's what I'm saying. Like, people do like the dumbest shit ever.
That's why I
So,
think it's a work. You're
I
interviewing
think,
with
yeah,
him.
I'm starting to, yeah, because, like, this shit is weird. Like, this man is a fucking WWE tribalist, and yet you're going to go on his program and do a fucking interview?
Yep. It's a work, bro.
Y'all keep that shit. Y'all keep that shit. Y'all, because once again, if it's a work and then you're going on this bitch ass niggas podcast, like I'm like, okay, y'all do you. We're gonna move on. So, let me see. Okay, so Bret Hart was disrespected. Shut up. He was disrespected at SummerSlam. Let me give you guys the context to this story. This shit's funny. Bret Hart is constantly being graped by WWE without the Vaseline. He knows that they're trash, but for some reason, it's like he enjoys getting screwed. I don't. I shouldn't have said that, but seriously, I think he really enjoys being screwed. So this is what happened. So WWE reached out to Bret Hart, and they wanted him to sit in the audience. I guess be like one of those, I guess, special guests or whatever. So when he gets to the event, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think he got to the event. Yeah, he did. He went to the event and he's seen Kevin Nash that had a seat. WWE told Bret Hart they didn't have any more chairs available. But ain't it funny that fucking Papa K, Triple K, his best friend gets a seat, but not Bret Hart?
You really
Interesting. Yes, I do. I do. Yes, I do.
okay? So I've been on record several times. I don't fuck with Bret Hart. I think he's the most like he's been playing victim for the last 30 years, and I know he got fucked up by WWE in some ways. I get that.
Mm.
Motherfucker gotta let that shit go. I'm so sorry. Like every time he's in the news about so he's always the victim. He's always, oh, woe is me. They did this to me. I'm underappreciated. Like, bro, at some point, bro, you just gotta just let it go. Move on. Now, as far as this situation, yeah, it's a little
Mm.
fucked up. Like Kevin Nash gets a seat, but not Bret Hart. I take Bret Hart over Kevin Nash any day, and I don't fuck with Bret Hart like that. But if
Mm.
you're going to invite somebody, at least have a seat for them. Like,
I
figure
think they did that
something
shit on
out.
purpose,
Nick
to be
Khan
really
was in
honest
the
with you.
audience. Yeah, Nick Khan was in the audience. Tell his fat ass to get up and go to the back. Let Bret Hart sit there. You feel me? Do something.
Oh.
That's just me. So I would
But
have been. I would have been
but this
pissed too.
man, this man doesn't like keep the same energy, right? He doesn't keep the same energy. This is the same company that unalived your brother and didn't
Mm-hmm.
give a fuck at all about your brother.
Yep.
And yet, and they sued your wife. Oh no, I'm sorry, not your wife, but they sued your sister-in-law. But I guess you didn't give a fuck about her either. So like, I mean, but whatever. Um, how many times are they going to continue to keep screwing you until you really get the message that they really don't give a fuck about you?
It would
You
have.
are you are basically a special attraction. I mean, can we honestly say that he's a special attraction? Because you don't treat your special attractions like that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if it were me, the buck would have stopped at Owen being unalive.
Yes.
It would have been like, I ain't
Yes.
fucking with y'all ever again. Like that would have been the end of it for me. But
Right.
money talks, unfortunately. So that's the only reason why he came back.
That's crazy. That so money talks over your brother's death. Is that what I'm getting?
You see, he came back about a decade later. Like, would you really forgive somebody for
No.
that? Like, come on, bro. Like, exactly,
No.
man. Like,
Ain't no money in the fucking world. You bring my brother back and then I'll forgive you. But
yeah,
WWE didn't even give a fuck. They continued with the fucking show.
yeah, they did.
That's how they know. That's how you know they didn't give a fuck about you or your brother or your family. But then yeah,
Yeah.
you gonna bring your stupid ass back. That's why I don't under. Yeah, let's move on from Brad. No. Let's see. What's the next thing? I think we covered. Oh, you know what? One more thing and beef, and then we'll bring you guys up. So let's grade John Cena's retirement tour. For me, I'll give it a -2.
Okay, so why would you give it a -2?
They have mismanaged this man's like yeah. So they have literally mismanaged his whole entire like retirement tour, if you want to fucking call it. This is the most disaster retirement tour I've ever seen from anybody.
Yes.
And you know, I'm sorry, but the heel turn, it's just forgivable. I mean, it's I don't even give a fuck about that goddamn shit. That shit only lasted for fucking 15 minutes, and then they turned them back into a Captain Crunch.
Yeah, during the middle of a promo without any reason, just walks out and like, "Hey guys, I'm back,"
I'm back,
and
right?
that's
I'm
it.
eating Lucky Charms again, you know.
Like
You know.
that
Fuck.
was terrible, man. It was
I
absolutely
mean, it
terrible.
was fucking garbage. Like they literally threw a shot at The Rock, and this is how you know they. I mean, literally threw Rock under the bus. Like literally, like I don't give a fuck about that Unreal shit. They literally threw shade at The Rock, threw shade on him on fucking television. Rock is not coming back anytime soon. Rock is literally the STD that you want to get rid of. He is no more. He's no better than fucking Goldberg. These are fucking diseases you want to get rid of. Okay, I don't give a
Gold.
damn how good the vessel looks. The problem is that Rock is a disease. Goldberg is a disease. Brock Lesnar that plays traffic with girls is a fucking disease. So these are the elements of why WWE sucks. This is the reason why. So, with that being said, I mean, I guess John Cena is the victim under circumstance, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, for me,
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about him retiring. I don't care. Like, they tried it, and it was glorious. It was glorious. That heel turn was glorious.
It was good.
And then they fucked up.
I don't think
up.
it was they that fucked up. I think they fucked it up as time went on. But remember,
What's
the
up,
very
Alan?
first promo that John Cena had as a heel wasn't authentic at all. It was like he was.
Wait, you say his first one wasn't
his very first one? It was
when you turned
not
heel.
authentic. He was playing heel. It was like he was in an audition for a movie. You feel what I'm saying? Like John Cena, like it just the heel turn itself was great. Everything after that, trash, in my opinion. Now John Cena had some good matches throughout that heel turn, but overall, no, it wasn't.
So everybody, y'all making me look bad. We got 51 people in here, and we're only at 5.7K likes. Are we really going to do this tonight? Y'all are on fire, but y'all not on fire on the likes. If y'all like this content, I need y'all to double tap that screen. Please power tap. Or
hey, if we can get to 20 likes.
I promise you, I will. No, shut up. Don't do that. No, So, if I don't see us get to 10K likes in the next 5 minutes, I'm cutting the comment section off. For real. Y'all need to stop being fucking lazy like y'all fucking Brock Lesnar. Y'all need to stop doing that shit. Anyway, continue. Go ahead. You was going to promise them, you going to promise them the world? Are you doing that?
I was just going to promise him a Waffle House gift card. I don't know if that's a thing, but hey, get to 20 likes in the next 5 minutes. You'll be in the running for a Waffle House gift card. All-star special. All right.
So are you doing the supply?
No, we can let Alan supply it. Alan be front row at all these shows. Yeah, he can do it.
Oh, well, Alan, if you love me, and I know you do, can you be our sponsor? I promise I'll be grateful. Anyway, so once again, you are watching Wrestling Debates and Catering episode 68 with my boy OVW. Follow us on all social media platforms, everybody. Follow us on YouTube. Also, I just want to give a plug to my my boys on on our main show, on our YouTube show. We are approaching 300 episodes, so I think the episode that's coming up this Sunday is 298. So we're about oh shit, damn, what the fuck? Damn, we got to put this puzzle together. Okay, there we go. All right. So yes, so we're getting very close to the 300 episode, and I'm going to ask you guys to come on the podcast because we're gonna have 2 nights. So we're gonna have wrestlers on night 1, and then we're gonna have night 2. The podcasters, fans, followers, panelists that's on the cookout. So we're gonna make it a very memorable weekend. So once we get close, we're gonna start promoting that more and more and more. So just want to give you guys a shout out, for so. But anyway, this is the time now. We're going to bring on the catering crew. So if you guys want to come on up. Hopefully I can get you guys out in about an hour or less, hopefully. So if you guys have any comments, questions, or anything that you guys want to address, come on up and let's talk. Alan, I need you to bring your ass up here too.
Thank you. He's trying to get you to go to All Out in Toronto.
And I told his ass I'm not going. I'm sorry. I'm not going. Can't go. I'm seriously, I can't go. Yeah, I can't go. I wish I could.
Gotta get that passport, dude.
Man, I'll get that passport when I'm less busy, bro. That is shit.
Yeah, you gotta wait in line and for all that shit. Yeah.
I don't got time for all that, bro. I just don't got time for that. Light Skin, can you do me a favor? Can you do a picture by picture with me and OVW, if you could, you or Miss Off, because for some reason I still don't have that feature on my phone. It's they just took it away from me. I guess they don't like me anymore. No, I don't got nothing to do with Android. It got something to do with your damn virus on your phone. Shit. Punk
Trying
All
to
of
do
a
ass.
it right
sudden, I
now,
have
but
a virus.
You said what?
said I'm trying to do it right now, but it's not letting me.
Not like you either?
No.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's cool. Why the fuck it look like the Brady Bunch in here? The fuck? Okay. Anyway.
The
Oh my
fuck?
goodness. Okay. All right. So hold on. I think I can do it now. Nope. I still can't do it. Okay. That's cool. All right. So everybody, what's going on? How you doing? Mid South, OTR, light skin, Swift. What's going on? So, um, tell us what y'all want to talk about. Let's start with Mid South. What you got for us tonight?
The very last thing, and I haven't watched any of this, but I'm gonna give you my quick opinion. The
Mm-hmm.
very last thing that we should have seen from John Cena in his very last match was him turning heel. He should have went away as a heel, turning heel as a heel to never be seen again on WWE TV. That's how
Mm-hmm.
it should have ended.
Okay. And everybody, we are past 10K live. Appreciate y'all. Keep it going. Keep it going. Thank
They
you
want
so
that
much.
Waffle House shit, bro.
And
Man.
the reason why is because he should have turned the heel a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wanted it. People were saying, I mean, it's the reason why they started booing him because they wanted him to be a heel.
Mm-hmm.
All that time, everybody wanted him to be a heel, and he never ever did it. We all know the reasons why, but and that's the very reason why the very last thing we should have seen was him doing it. They basically wasted his heel turn. It was a great moment when it happened in the moment, but only
Mm-hmm.
because we had never seen it before. But that should have been the last thing we see of John Cena.
So let me ask you this: do you think that this is WWE's biggest failure in the history of of the company? Because this is something that we have never seen, like a track wreck, like a train wreck like this. Like, have you ever seen anything like this?
The biggest failure, unfortunately, I have to say this, but the biggest failure in the history of the company to me will always be Hogan versus Flair at Mania. But
Versus who?
Hogan versus Flair at Mania, that never happened. So that's the biggest failure in WWE history to me. But this is right up there.
Okay,
Interesting.
yeah, that is interesting.
Fuck with it.
Light light skin, go for it.
I honestly feel like the John Cena heel turn was a F minus minus. You know, like
This man said F minus minus, like the Fantastic Four.
yes. I'm
I
with
actually like that movie.
I'm with Mid South. You had Flair and Hogan in the same company at the same time, and you don't do
Mhm.
Flair versus Hogan at their peak, which is what everybody wanted to see. But no, you held off on it, and you let your competition jump the gun and get them when they were damn near past their prime. And I mean, it's saying a lot, especially for Hogan, because Hogan, who was aging the way he was, he couldn't really do all the things that he could have done when he was in the E.
Mhm.
So, yeah, to me, the biggest failure in WWE's career is not doing Hogan and Flair when they were at their peak. Allowing WCW to do that before you guys did. Granted, they were getting a little older, starting to get past their prime, but at the same time, you had them at the same time.
Yep.
Can I say something to that? Can I say
Hold on one
something to
second, bro. Hold on.
In
We'll
the
get you
early
1 second,
90s.
Rox. Mm-hmm.
To basically have put your company pretty much over the hump. But nope, you said let's give them Flair versus Savage, and you put that match 6 on a WrestleMania card. It didn't even main event, but you gave the main event to Hogan and Sid Justice.
Yep. All because of the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Wow. Rox, welcome to Wrestling Debates and Catering. I believe this is your first time here.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right. So what brings you on? So what brings you on the show tonight? What's up?
I just want to put my input on his take.
Sure.
So I'm not gonna lie. When you said WWE, I'm not defending WWE at this moment, but to bargain to what you said, I think WWE and between like Hogan and Flair, NWA. What was Hogan? What was no? What were Ric Flair's peak? Like 89, I think.
Oh
So I
God.
believe like WB and NWA wasn't partnered out around that time. They didn't become significant with each other until like 98. So like to say WB failed that and these guys are past their peaks like 8 years after because Ric Flair's peak is like 89 in NWA, the matches with Steamboat and stuff like that, and Hogan's
No,
peak is 89 as
no,
well. Um,
sorry, I gotta
so
correct you. I gotta correct you on that one. Flair's peak was like 88 through 98.
uh,
He
when
had
he was NWO.
no. This was
When
this was
Flair's peak was 88 through 98.
yeah.
Hogan started to drop, and mainly because of all
Uh,
the gear he was on.
he had a bigger peak than Stone Cold.
Hell yeah.
No, he didn't. That's crazy. No, he didn't.
Oh,
Wait, say what?
No, he didn't.
Hold up. How can we say that Stone Cold was at his peak and he had two bad knees?
Yeah,
Oh.
Why does that? How does that defeat the fact of him having?
It defeats the fact when you have no knees to walk on.
I was trying to tell you. How does that defeat the fact of him giving us one of the, if not the biggest eras of that time? That doesn't make sense.
well, I don't think you're.
Is the Attitude Era not bigger than the Golden Era?
So what did
Attitude
you?
Era is overrated.
What's your argument? Because I said Flair had a 10-year peak, and your comeback is Stone Cold had a bigger peak. That's not the same thing.
So 95 Hogan was a peak.
Not
So throughout those
the
10
ring.
years,
You said the Ringmaster.
You said?
Oh.
no, not Ringmaster. Ringmaster's there.
95 Hogan. And
When Stone Cold as a
95
character,
had two moves that
No one said
big
Hogan's
moves,
peak
like-
was at 90, no one said Hogan's peak was in 95. All he said was
which I say 88 to 98
for
that was
Flair.
Flair.
for Flair. Okay, I thought y'all said Hogan. My mistake. My apologies. Are we sure?
Anything else?
I don't know. I feel like I might be incorrect on Hogan's. I'm not much of a Hogan, guy.
Get out of
I'm never a Hogan guy,
fan.
period. But I think his time in wrestling is somewhat overrated. I think because I don't think he's done much. He has the impact, right?
Oh,
But,
he's done a lot. Oh,
he has the impact.
Yo, he
definitely,
have
right?
had a lot of impact, but a lot of
he has
it's been
impact.
bad.
But
Yeah.
other than that, like metric, I don't know what component he has other than impact. Like I don't see nobody talking about in the ring on the mic. Literally, like I'm just saying.
I mean, the reason why Hogan is on this pedestal is because these humans out here put him on that pedestal. I looked at Hogan for the very first time and I said, why in the fuck this man look like mustard and ketchup?
I hate him with every fiber of my soul.
I'm like,
But
what is this?
Great.
Like,
Most of them
and it's like, what is his finisher? A big boot and a leg drop. How overrated? And it just try to make it seem like it's what?
He does
I'm
have
like,
the pigmentation of a hot dog, though.
That was the entertainment factor in the '80s. People were intrigued of anything. So
Glad I wasn't. I'm glad I was born in the
because he
'80s.
was
but
big and on gear.
No, no. It's just, and that's why I say I'm glad he wasn't one of my favorites. And when I found out the nigga was racist, I hated him even more. So I just find it very funny that people was like, and I don't even know why people. I don't even know why people even in the comment section even talk about. Are you watching his documentary? The fuck? I told you I'm glad the motherfucker's gone. So why the fuck would I want to watch this goddamn documentary? Y'all need to stop asking me dumbass questions because you will be ignored. I promise you. You will be ignored. Why the fuck they got a documentary? And why we're talking about this shit? What do I need to know about fucking Hulk Hogan that I already don't know?
I mean, like, half of these like wrestling niggas are terrible people anyway. So maybe like 98% of them. Stone Cold, for example. I'm not going to get into Stone Cold, but just know that like half of these all-timers in the wrestling scene period, they're all seem to be mentally scarred. I don't know. Hogan being a racist, Stone Cold being a woman beater. So it's like,
Yeah. I think that's what basically sums it up. OTR, did you have something? And thank you, Rox.
yeah, no problem.
Go ahead, OTR. Are you there? Are you asleep? Are you drunk?
Sleep.
Yeah, he fell asleep.
Oh, he at work.
Oh yeah, work. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop him down real quick. Ice, you can go ahead if you're not asleep.
Oh, I ain't sleep, man. I'm up.
Oh,
Nah, but
okay. So
yeah. I was trying to chime in with the John Cena thing. I think WWE has gotten to a point. They're lazy now. Like they just do lazy booking. You know, I think honestly everything. I think ever since, and it's kind of crazy because ever since this Bloodline thing, um, I think it's catching up to them. Like the 4 years, how they focused on it. Their main focus was the Bloodline, and not everybody else just like built around them. Like I
mm-hmm.
feel like it's people that should have been like super built up, like really. And I feel like you see that in Cody Rayne and John Cena, and then in John Cena reign, you can't even put him against young talent because they want to focus on the on the nostalgia, like and just everything else, and they really don't really have nothing like. And I think the heel turn, um, they diverted, like I said, they diverted everything, and they actually playing in the fans' face, actually, by him saying, "Hey, I'm a face now, I'm good again." Played in their face as usual.
And they swallowed it, obviously.
Yeah, and they say, "Oh, Brock Lesnar's back." Yes, but
Josh, you want to understand what is too much nostalgia? Look at what the shit they have been doing for the past 10 years. They literally focus their ratings because ratings matter, right? They matter to you guys, right? Yeah, I mean y'all talk about anything other than wrestling, right? Y'all talk about the ticket sales, they talk about how many people are in the arena, they talk about this, talk about that, but they don't talk about the goddamn wrestling, right? So then they bring back fucking Brock Lesnar that is still in the middle of a fucking case. That was named 44 times, but I guess we're gonna ignore that, right? Okay. Then they bring fucking The Rock back. Remember the Elimination Chamber, unless y'all have like concussion syndrome, right? Let's see who else. Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus looked like an HBO special from the Crypt Creeper. Okay. Like what are we doing? What are we
how is
doing?
that the same? But how is that the same though? How is that
It's
the same?
not. This is the thing. WWE and their nostalgia. It's a current thing in WWE. That's the difference. He's mentioning Edge and Christian. That is nostalgia, but you don't see AEW following nostalgia every single month. Like this is like a one-time thing. Edge and Christian possibly teaming up to take
Yeah, this is the
FTR.
first time we've seen them in like
The-
20 years.
Yeah, the main event scene, the main stories in WWE this year have been John Cena versus Orton, John Cena versus Punk, John Cena versus Lesnar. Now, like it's just back to back to back. It's so nostalgia
I
is
mean, like,
okay every now and then. You feel what I'm saying? But when it's a constant thing, The Rock came back earlier this year. Like it's too much, and it's lost its impact in a way, in
Yeah,
my opinion.
if one of your
That's the
biggest
issue.
wrestling, if one of the biggest wrestlers in today's time and over the past 2 decades, prior from the two past decades, said, "Hey, I want to turn heel," they're gonna capitalize it off that. So it's like, and they
20
did it
years,
terribly too.
20
I'm
years
not
too
like
late, though.
I'm not protecting Triple H. Triple H is an all around terrible booker. I don't like how people like to say, "Oh, he did well in NXT Black and Gold." A lot of that shit's ass too. For example, maybe not many people know this, but Matt Riddle, Chris Hero, that match itself it's very explanatory on his booking. 5 second match for no reason. He's been an all around booker, and he's been terrible at it since for like past 10 years. I don't know why people try to make it seem like Triple H is all everything, all of his work and everything he's done with the Bloodline. It's okay, but it's not like
to piggyback on you,
something like you could be able to say like, "Hey, oh, this is great, this is great." No, it's not.
yeah,
No, it's like
Mercedes,
he's not a good booker at all.
yeah. Mercedes actually talked about how Triple H when he came, he kind of like switched it a little bit because William Regal and Dustin Rose he was over that like the NXT thing and
Of course
all
he
of
was. Do you
Yeah.
think
But-
that Triple H?
but-
Do you think that Triple H is smart enough to come up with shit like that?
yeah, so you is right with that, right? That it wasn't Triple H came to change stuff around. I ain't gonna lie.
Also,
What's
Sammy
up?
Guevara. I don't know why Sammy Guevara still has a job. I really don't. I don't know why.
What's your beef with Samuel Guevara?
Because he said he wanted to grape Mercedes Monet in a video.
But he
Gotta
did
hear
a.
that?
Well, I'm not.
Hmm.
I'm not defending Samuel Guevara, but they did. Him and Mercedes did have a talk, and he did apologize to her in person, and she did accept his
You don't
apology.
think that's still weird of him to do, or just to publicly say, like, "Hey, I want to grape mine." Not even mine.
I
I
wouldn't
want to
think
grape
I
my
think
video.
it's weird for a company to bring back somebody who's still involved in a trafficking case.
and still get paid. He got paid all of his money
Let's not
out
deflect.
of
Let's not deflect.
WWE.
No, we're
Let's
not
not.
deflecting. No,
Why,
no. Let's talk the
let's
facts.
deflect. Let's deflect because WWE fans have been deflecting this entire time ever since Lesnar came back. So why not deflect
I
now?
mean,
Ooh,
AEW has their
Oh,
weirdos. WWE has their
OBW is
weirdos.
so
It's,
correct. You is so
oh,
correct. You is so correct about
oh.
that, my boy. You is so
that's
correct.
obvious. I mean, AEW has their weirdos. WWE has their weirdos. I mean, it's wrestling.
But aren't you like deflecting right now?
No,
The entire
Are you
wrestling
sure?
business has.
I'm just letting you guys know that Sammy
weird-
Guevara still has a job. You know, he
Yeah,
said.
but the thing about it is, like, let's go back to if you want to talk about trafficking and grape. So let's talk about Brock Lesnar.
I'm
But
not.
we're not
You
ready
can do
to
that.
have that conversation. I mean,
I don't. You know, agree with anything that's being said about Brock Lesnar. No, I actually do
okay,
agree about certain takes about him, sex trafficking. Like, I don't.
he
Not
shouldn't be on
into.
TV. Period. That's
He
the
should be on
thing.
TV. Period. I don't know why they brought him back. I don't know
They
why.
brought him back because they trying to hurt AEW. So that means that
Mm-hmm.
you are really risking like your reputation. Your reputation is already fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I mean, you can't go
reputation.
no lower than just saying, "Hey, we don't give a fuck about the chick that we were passing around at the dinner table. We're gonna bring him back because we're trying to hurt our competition." Tell me how the fuck does that make sense?
This
But
company,
Ric Flair is still on the board director too. I mean, knowing what this nigga's done previously in his work, so it's like
I
everybody's.
mean,
Like,
according to Tommy Dreamer, that he spins his shit like a helicopter.
yep.
what the? Who? Tommy Dreamer said that?
Tommy Dreamer was very descriptive in the Dark Side of Wrestling episode.
Very,
Very descriptive. He's I
very.
ain't gonna
It
say
was.
I'm not gonna repeat a damn word he said, but the boy said some shit. The man said some shit, and I was like, wow. Okay,
Yeah,
Rick. I'm like, okay, Rick. Okay, Rick.
yeah.
All right.
And
This,
He's still in Will and Dilly for real.
yeah.
and let it be clear that when this whole speaking out movement went down back then, Tony got rid of a lot of those guys that had allegations or that were like the Joey Janela's and like the Jimmy Havocs. He got rid of those
What was
guys.
Joey Janela? I forgot.
I forgot his what the allegations against him too. But he got a lot of those guys either had allegations he got rid of or
Mm-hmm.
either
Jake Atlas too. So
yeah, and like Joey Ryan, a lot of those guys that are friends with the Bucks or were friends with the Bucks, they
Oh,
got Tony got rid of those people. Versus with WWE, they kept them in work.
think your dog don't like you. Yep, he doesn't like you. He didn't like that comment. OVW, boss? What are you thinking right now, bro?
What am
There
I?
I go to my calls. Yeah, what are you thinking right now? Like this whole conversation. What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, regarding Brock Lesnar, I mean,
Mm.
I think it was a bad idea for WWE to even consider bringing him back while his name is still active in the lawsuit, regardless if he did anything or not. It's just a bad look. But I feel as if they did that because they knew WWE fans would just eat it all up and forget everything that is going on right now, signifying that the fans are low key weak as fuck,
yeah,
in
And
my opinion.
that's basically
and
what they said.
fickle.
Yeah,
And
They like,
fickle.
oh, these fans are gullible. These fans are weak as fuck. They ain't got no spine. Let's just bring back Brock Lesnar because we know he's gonna get a pop. We know we can sell tickets. We'll take care of all that legal shit later. We can put out this false narrative that our WWE legal team cleared him, which means he's free of all shit. Like, come on, bro. They ate that shit up. They were literally in the comments
Like,
talking about
I
legal
agree with you.
team cleared him, so that means he's good. Like, what are we talking
You
about?
you
right
can't change the mind of a wrestling fan. Like, you can tell a nigga like, hey, Brock Lesnar touched a woman. You
Nah,
know,
nah.
undoubtedly touched another woman, and then they'll be like, As long as I'm
I told,
entertained, it doesn't matter. So
They
that's
don't
I
fine.
care.
told,
They
I
There's a
just
told.
story about him doing that too. Like other
Oh,
than
who?
him of Brock, other that he inappropriately touched somebody too.
No, that
he exposed himself.
he exposed
Yeah, I
himself to
heard that.
Terry. Yeah,
I heard that
yeah.
there might have been another story, but I'm not sure. I have to go look it up.
Yeah, she said clear a corn. No, I'm not going to even get into that. All I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna add on to what you just said about more so WWE fans. So they are very vocal when it comes to their wrestlers because they think their wrestlers are fucking property or some type of shit. So why are we? Why I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna ask this again to you guys and gals. Why y'all was not chanting "We want Karrion Kross"? Where were you guys at? Were y'all sleeping? It seemed like you guys were sleeping, according to what I've been hearing, because there was a lot of people that was upset on YouTube and they were bitching and complaining and blah, 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 blah. I would love to have conversations with those content creators because it's like the same tune like every fucking week. I'm like, if you do not like WWE and you know they are on bullshit, why in the fuck do you continue to watch? You're not getting paid to watch it. Or maybe they are. I mean, they got more followers than me. So, I mean, shit. Like, if that's the reason why you watch, the reason why you're watching and producing content, then I understand that. But if you're not getting paid and yet you're still using this app to bitch and complain, why are you watching?
No, that's
Like, I guess that's
facts.
the part I don't understand.
Not a fan of Karrion Kross personally. I don't know what people seem to be. I don't know what people cry out for about him.
Apparently, people were fans of R-Truth. R-Truth literally cut his hair with bald for like no reason.
That was
Then
just
did a
years ago.
photo
Exactly.
op with other black wrestlers. Like, okay, this is going to be a Nation of Domination,
2.0.
Twilight Zone style. But then
Mhm.
that didn't go anywhere.
I like with Cross. You don't have to personally be a fan of him, but you can't deny that they was behind this and they was behind this man, and they should have like really striked on it. Not gonna lie, they was behind him.
You don't think
Literally,
Triple H gave him that like position of being that the top, like not even a top guy, being the guy, especially in NXT?
he was perfect right there.
He was the guy in
So
Yeah,
NXT
why
at
that's
one
right.
why
He was
time.
He
perfect.
was.
He was
Vince
Vince
why
perfect
couldn't
ruined
when
him
he
that
when he
was.
came to the main roster.
why can't
Yes.
that be displayed in the main roster? What's the issue?
Because you just answered your question. So,
Vince
Mr.
ruined him.
Triple H, if you are not sucking his shit, if you're not one of his loyal subjects, you are not getting pushed. Plain and simple.
Also, they didn't like how he went against the grain. How
Exactly.
he went
He
about
got
all this.
himself over.
Yeah.
You see what happened with Zack Ryder.
So
Exactly. Like I've said before on plenty of occasions, like you said, if you ain't basically sucking off H, like how Seth Rollins is his bottom, literally, if you ain't on that side, you're not going to get pushed like that. And this is why, hey, look, since we on this topic of WWE being on bullshit, why can't my niggas get some TV? I just want to see my black wrestling some damn TV.
I mean,
All I
this
want to
man
see.
said that he doesn't see color.
A damn lie. A damn lie.
I mean, he does see color. He see
You
color
portray
on Tuesday. Excuse me. Hold on. He see
Look,
colors on Mondays and Fridays, but he definitely doesn't see
exactly.
color on Tuesdays.
No, but here's the thing. He portrayed in 2002, 2003, when the whole Booker T shit. I, I was a kid around that time, and I still don't forget a nigga for that. Forgive him for that.
I don't
Still
even
don't.
want to get it. I don't even want to go that little rabbit hole
Exactly.
because
We've
yeah.
Exactly.
done that before several
Oh
times.
yeah.
Exactly.
Most definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
WWE
So
has WWE has successfully, like I said yesterday, WWE has successfully brainwashed nearly three generations of wrestlers and wrestling fans.
facts.
They
Mm.
they
Facts.
can't
I
they know
agree.
they they know nothing else but to serve the observant Sith Lord, which is Triple H and Bruce Pritchard.
Hey,
All
Swift.
But you know what?
Oh, go
I
ahead.
think we made it. I'm just say this, and I'll let you have it. So I
Go ahead.
think the problem is, and this is in both offline and online when it comes to professional wrestling. I think black people have gotten real comfortable when it came to racism. I hate to say it
I
because
agree.
there's no way that you're going to sit up here and disrespect me. I hate. Booker T with a passion. And his brother, and I work with him on the podcast. I don't really care for him too much right now. I don't. I'm still not over his comments. Still not over it. Like, I don't understand how the fuck you gonna allow a white motherfucker to sit up here and try to disrespect. Excuse my language. I am so sorry. But people need to understand when it comes to racism, I have been through it. I've been through it. But us as a people, we have been too nice for way too long. And it's time to start breaking down the doors instead of saying please and thank you. I'm like, I'm going to take what I want. That's where we should be at right now. You know what I'm saying? In the world of everything that we are doing right now. I'm talking about the economy, the fucking how we dominate the TikTok and social media. We need to take back what is ours because people took shit from us for 500 fucking years. And yet, we have this fucking slave mentality like this shit is fucking cool. And R-Truth, I'm sorry for saying this about R-Truth, but R-Truth is basically, he's basically the White House fucking mascot. That's all he is. I hate to say it. He make himself act like a fucking clown and think this shit is cool, and it's not. Because guess what? When he came back, they did the same exact shit he been doing for the past 10 years. How all of a sudden you are buddies with fucking John Cena, the same one that fucks you up on a Saturday night show? Like, how does that work?
Man,
So
put you through
I'm
the table.
over it. I'm over
So
it.
Yeah.
so I was gonna piggyback off of what Swift said. And it's
Mm-hmm.
just literally me been watching. I'm 30 years of age, but I've been doing my wrestling research for years and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
like I wasn't a I was I really I didn't remember the whole like Jimmy Snuka shit at first. But when I did my research on it, I was like, this company is just wild. They've let so much shit just swept under the rug for years, and fans, and I have to say myself over time because I mean I was young at the time, but over time when I became an adult, I started being like, all right, I see this company is for, but I still watch it. But I
Mm-hmm.
do speak out on what they do. I don't support none of the shit that has been going on lately. I ain't really been going. I ain't really been fucking with their booking in the last couple years. Like
Mm-hmm.
I just keep it a full buck. Like this company has really done some things and it's like a complete reset. Like we don't bring that dude name up, but once that happened, it was like a complete shift and a reset. They tried to literally do away with him, but still idolize other racists, rapists,
What's up, Joe?
and everybody else. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy because like when is this company gonna realize that hey, y'all have so much talented black wrestlers on y'all roster?
Mm-hmm.
We had, like I said, I grew up in a time where you rarely seen African Americans in the main event scene doing their thing. I don't consider The
Mm-hmm.
Rock an African fucking American. I love I don't like Dwayne. Dwayne puts his Samoan shit over his black heritage. So cool. All right, I don't
Mm-hmm.
consider you that. But dudes like around the time Booker T, before I start finding out about his ass, dudes like Bobby Lashley who really didn't get pushed until the end. Lashley should have been at least a 4 or 5 time world champion beforehand in
Mm-hmm.
Before
WWE
Belt Shelton.
alone. Oh, Shelton Benjamin should have been a world champion way before like around that time with Shelton Benjamin. After he beat Triple H in that match, he should have been. He should have. Y'all should have strapped the boot. Y'all should have strapped the rocket to him for for at least 6 months, for at least half the year.
But that was
Like
never going to
that.
happen with Vince in charge.
Exactly. That's
You
the
know, I
bullshit
don't
about it.
I don't like when we vouch for, niggas like Karrion Cross, and then you have Pete Dunne sitting in catering for the past year or so. I don't
He's
understand.
Americano number 3.
The thing about Pete Dunne is, hey, look. The thing about certain wrestlers, like I said with Karrion Cross, he got over for his character. His in ring work is average at best. His character work and how he does his promos, it's it could be
Honestly,
main event level, but it's there. He could.
honestly, yeah. Honestly, I enjoyed Cross work outside of WWE. He was more menacing, ruthless. Uh, now I ain't gonna lie, I actually enjoyed it more. I think he was I think he had an edgier side. If people looked at it. But nah, but honestly, I think what it is, WWE gives you a stench. When he came to the main roster and when Vince put him in that mask, that dungeon mask, kinky type mask.
Kinky.
Like
The,
it
the
was so
master,
kinky, bro. Like how what he had to do, bro. It was
I'm like,
kinky.
what?
What's
Like
the,
some
ma-
it was
kinky?
kinky. So
I
like I
mean,
feel like honestly, it's hard to bounce back from certain stuff. Like, but the crazy part about it,
Mm-hmm.
the crowd, he was getting back to it. He was getting back to it. The crowd was starting to notice him back
Mm-hmm.
more, and
Mm-hmm.
it was right there. And they just said
We're talking about Pete Dunne or Cameron Cross.
they told
So
Cross,
hold
"Do
on,
not."
y'all. I got to break. I got to break. Number one, we are at 20K likes, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Keep it going. Go ahead, Ice.
They told Cross, "You don't listen to the noise.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even embrace that." Like
Mm-hmm.
he said that made him mad. Cause like, bro, what?
My
So
God,
Cameron Cross is
how
shit.
long we supposed to
Like,
ignore the fans? How long?
Mm-hmm.
Karrion Cross's WWE run was
nobody's
shit
vouching for Cameron Cross, bro. Like,
because his WWE run was shit. They didn't know how to book him, how to promote him, and let's be real, the stuff that he did on his own that WWE didn't give him the green light for, that
Exactly.
was actually what fans gravitated
niggas
to.
don't turn on
And
their
be-
TV for Cameron Cross, bro. Like he gave
That
AJ
is-
Styles.
I mean,
WWE fans
didn't
don't turn on their TV for Karrion Cross, but wrestling fans who know of Karrion
He gave
Cross,
AJ Styles wash allegations, bro. Like, like, are you like, come on,
Huh?
bro?
And again,
Yes.
this is the thing that I talked about in my previous video. WWE does not like it when you get yourself over and not behind the WWE machine like they like it. Look what happened to CM Punk in 2011. Look what happened to Daniel Bryan in 2011. Look what happened to Zack Ryder. Look what happened to Joe Hendry.
I don't think Punk and Bryan are examples, but
Yes, they are.
Brian's
Yes.
100% an
Yes.
example.
you don't think
Mar-
like Vince in his mind was like, hey, I'm being forced to push
No, Daniel Bryan was not the
because the crowd
Okay, bro.
control.
Daniel Bryan was
Crowd
not the
They had
plan.
no choice but to
Hold,
push
hold,
Brian at
hold
that
on. Before
point.
you go, number
My
one,
point.
OVW got to leave. So, because, it's his bedtime, but, what I'm saying. OVW, thank you so much for coming on, bro. Appreciate you. Take care. Have a good night, man.
Hey, everybody, appreciate the love, man. Talk to y'all later.
Yes,
All right, man. See
sir.
you
You don't think Bryan was over prior to the Yes Movement?
No,
He wasn't over in 2012.
not in WWE.
No.
He wasn't.
No,
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
He forced their hand
Yeah.
with taking over the shows.
What did they force him in 2012?
No, he forced them to push him.
And
Push
remember,
him himself.
WWE does
That's
not like it.
2014.
I mean, I guess Samoa Joe was in NXT for 3 years.
Yeah, Joe was in NXT
was?
for 3 years.
2015 to 2018, right? Or was it? Oh no, 2014 to 20. I don't know.
He was there for a while.
He had another run in NXT too, right? You had that match with Karrion Cross,
Mm-hmm.
and then left after the fact. No, they did Joe dirt. I have Joe in my top 10. It's like I don't know why.
So like this is where we need to hold the wrestlers accountable, and we're talking about Joe Hendry, right?
Mm-hmm.
They literally destroyed
Another
his
shit
image.
wrestler.
They literally
Oh, they
destroyed his
did.
image.
They literally did.
Not gonna lie.
Like honestly, I'm gonna give it a buck. I feel like Warren should have put him over at Mania. If
Hey,
anything,
but hey, Court,
Orton
hey,
should
go.
at least went ahead and had a match with him, not a squash match.
exactly.
That proves
At
that
least they
they basically made TNA look like hot garbage. Oh, but TNA has
Exactly.
a working relationship, but we're gonna squash their world champion.
Your world champion.
Exactly. And then
I agree.
the funny thing is, this is the gag. The gag is, well, he was on TV. What?
No, bro.
He was on, and that's the thing. He's on TV getting squashed. Therefore, you are proving that TNA is inferior to WWE.
This is a mild takeover. This is just a mild takeover.
Correct.
They're just seemingly just swimming through taking talent because literally
A
No, we don't
strategic
hear
slow
you do
burn.
that now.
A
We
they
strategic
literally
have a
slow burn.
theory, but I think people started to catch on. I think they're going to unify TNA. I think they're going to unify the titles on TNA with NXT.
So
And it's
basically, they're going
Georgia
to
Championship
swallow up
Wrestling.
the. They're gonna
Yeah,
swap
you
another.
already know.
Yeah.
You already know how they did with
Yep.
WCW. You already know how to do with the.
It's
Yeah, you
Yep.
already know.
Georgia Championship Wrestling and Black Saturday all over again.
It's
Wow.
I think JC Jane being double champion with the TNA title is like terrible booking. I believe.
it's a precursor, bro.
Um, I just think it just seems it's not working very well for TNA because that kind of puts them in a position of um just how are you gonna have a show with not titles on your titles on your show? It's kind of weird.
Hey,
For
Raj.
me, I think just the overall point of this that this is not fun anymore. This is not fun. This
It's
is
not.
more so this is a hostile takeover by WWE again. They think that this shit is 2001 all over again. And this is we should have learned our lesson for the past 20 years, but apparently we haven't. People are still moist. People are still on that WWE matrix and they're the number one company in the world. Tell me when they were actually the number one company in the world without talking about ticket sales and tennis records and all that shit. Let's talk about the shit in the ring. Are they a number one company in the ring? No, they are not. Do not sit up here and glaze and get moist over fucking Roman Reigns. That's probably one of the most overrated motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. In this modern day era, he's not as good as you think he is. He's not. He probably has improved, unlike Jake Cargill, but whatever. He has improved. His image has improved. I would definitely say that, but he's definitely not in my top 10. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, literally, motherfuckers combine numbers together and then say, "Oh yeah, he's the number 3 in the world." No, we're not doing that.
He's a modern day Hogan.
Roman.
Exactly.
I compare Roman to. He got Jordan years. That's it. It's like what I mean by Jordan years is like they forget about they remember the 4 years that Jordan, I mean they remember the 4 years that Roman had, and then not the other years, where he was just terrible on the mic, where they had to do everything they can to make him the top guy, and it just wasn't working at first.
Bro, they did everything.
And he even used his situation to get him over, which was wild.
I still to this day when
I'm going
I
to
watched
you in
that
a minute,
episode,
Scarecrow.
I watched that
sorry, go
episode live.
I did too.
I think we all did. But for some reason I just felt uneasy watching it. I was like, why are y'all doing this? Like
And sold shirts, sold merch, my niggas, sold shirts.
Yeah, sold merch off this shit. Earl came back about 3-4 months later in the same shirt. And it was like, I'm a remission, y'all. He gonna pop. Roman's back, yay! It's like, whoa, wait, what?
I'm like, oh wow. So he got over based on sympathy. That's crazy work.
Exactly.
Wild work.
And to also point out what you said about the whole NXT TNA thing, there was a bit. You remember when Trick was backstage and he saw Oba, and they looked at each other, and then you seen JC Jane walk by in the middle, looked at them, and walked off. I said, "Oh, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. They're gonna come. They're gonna take all this over, bro. It's crazy."
Yep. So excuse my manners, everybody. We actually got Scarecrow. Are you new to the platform? Is that correct?
No, I just changed my name.
Oh,
name.
you suck. Okay,
I know. But I recently had elbow surgery, and the stitch count went up, so I was starting to look like a scarecrow. So it just fit.
Oh, not that. No. Wow. Anyway, but it's nice to have you, Scarecrow. What brought you onto the podcast?
Well, I'm always just coming through, and just thought I'd catch part of the conversation tonight, and like the whole NXT thing. I mean, look, when's the last time we seen Jordan Grace?
Man, I haven't. I mean, I don't watch
there
so I
again,
can't answer that.
Talking about burying talent, she left when TNA was TNA to go. And the last thing we remember is the hug in the Royal Rumble, essentially. So, and to the whole Roman Reigns point, if he hadn't had leukemia, would he have had that 1,000-day reign?
I'm gonna keep
It's
it
a
a
good
buck with you.
question.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
That's a
I
very
honestly
good
don't
question.
know because I've always told people I was like he needed to go heel. This babyface shit that he's all right now. This little anti-hero run he's all right now that he's getting the love he's finally getting. He
Right.
needed to go heel. And honestly,
Mhm.
I told people I said WWE fumbled by letting by, by letting Brock who can't stop Lesnar fucking shout out to my boy Joseph, but Brock Lesnar beat Undertaker at WrestleMania. That should have been for fucking Roman at WrestleMania 33 because the booze he got after that night,
Mhm.
that should have been a moment where he turned heel. That should have
Hold
been a
on,
moment he
pause.
turned heel and had that.
Hold on 1 second. I was gonna let you cook, but Mid South was on some bullshit. First of all, I thought you don't watch WWE, so why the fuck should I be talking about a car wreck like Jay Cargill?
Ooh, ooh, get on, get on.
I think I said we ain't talking about her tonight. She's banned.
Good. We don't need to be talking about her. She's a car wreck. I mean, like, no. I mean, I get that she went through a car windshield. I don't need to talk about her. She's irrelevant. I'm like, no. I don't. I just don't like
Yeah,
her. I don't care
I
for
ain't gonna lie.
her.
I ain't gonna lie, Chris.
Don't.
I don't know why they keep saying like, like they keep saying improvement, improvement, improvement.
That's
And
the
I'm
same
Stop,
shit we've
stop,
been
stop,
hearing since she been there.
stop,
Thank
stop,
you. Like, stop
stop,
this shit.
stop. Not tonight.
Please,
What?
this
like,
shit
what
here is a freaking
improvement, man?
the shit at SummerSlam pissed me the fuck off. That's all I'm gonna say. The shit at SummerSlam pissed me the fuck off, bro.
Move on. Move on.
Or move on from what? Apparently, these motherfuckers can't move on from improvement to actually good, great, excellent, astounding, phenomenal. Like, we can't even get past. They're still at fucking improvement, my nigga. We were at improvement in 2022. Do you know what year it is now? It's 2025.
They gonna be saying it in
Okay?
2028 too. She
You
improved.
know? So she's improving. Like,
I want to say this.
anyway, go
I,
ahead.
I wanted to say this with the whole NXT and TNA thing. Have y'all
Mm-hmm.
noticed everybody that leaves WWE or NXT when they get released? Where did they all end up? They end up right in TNA. So pretty much they saying you don't have to go anywhere if we once we release you, we just gonna send you to TNA. And if you do decide to go somewhere else and be a star, we're gonna keep our
Mm-hmm.
eye on you just in case that you get too big for us, and then we're gonna make sure we bring you back into the fold. That's literally what they're doing.
It's a way to get contracts off the books and send them somewhere else. It's
Yeah,
easier.
Yep.
that's why
Yep.
Tony Khan is looking at people that use AEW as a stepping stone. That's why you be careful who you bring in now.
Just another
Exactly.
Yeah,
reason they bought
yeah. Usually,
the Mexican promotion.
Oh,
Another
you
CMLL.
place
talking
to
about
send
Triple
their
A?
talent.
Oh,
Yeah, Triple A. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, shout out to Dan, the statement from the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Shout out to him. What's going on, Dan? What
What's
brought
up,
you onto the
brother?
what's up? So what's up? What you got for us tonight?
At the beginning of the show, you started talking about WWE and versus AEW.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a WWE fan at heart.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a strictly that, but I do content, so
Mm-hmm.
I watch all wrestling. AEW's killing it. AEW's killing it right now, story wise, wrestling wise, you name it, they got it going on.
Mm-hmm.
WWE is getting lazy, and it's because they have all this money coming in from sponsorships and all that. They don't have to do that anymore. They've got a global platform. They don't have to work as hard anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
Okay. So because I don't think I even talked to you about this. So what do you think about the ESPN deal and the Paramount deal? Like, do you think that that's beneficial for diehard wrestling fans or WWE fans in particular?
I mean, I use VPN, so I watch it. Regardless, I'm not going to pay for.
I didn't like that evil laugh. That was
Good on
very
Netflix.
diabolical.
Good on Netflix on a VPN on a Canadian server.
That's
Very
right.
diabolical.
You want.
That's what I do. But I still have to stream Max for my AEW stuff. So, but as far as ESPN goes, it's just a money grab, man. To me, it feels like it's just more money. The subscription bases are going up per subscription.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got a Hulu subscription. What was it? 2 months ago. I think I paid like $10. Now it's went up to $23 for some reason.
Nigga, please, no. Did you say $23 out of $10?
Yeah, that's a $13 dick, boy. That's an increase.
No,
Yeah.
Listen, you better be getting some 4K.
Oh yeah.
Dan, what did you get out of that $13 pipe?
It was a Disney Plus, Hulu.
Of course, it's Disney. Disney's the monopoly. Hey, it just makes it makes sense. It makes sense. Disney, Mickey Mouse is buying everything, bro. Mickey Mouse is taking over everything.
So.
We had to get it. You know. I got a female
I'm
at the
killing
house.
you, niggas.
What?
I
I'm
got a
trying to
female in the
tell
house who
you.
likes the business stuff. So.
Oh boy, I'm getting you fucking
As soon as I saw ESPN with WWE, I said,
Where's my money, bitch?
Whoa.
Don't come back round here unless you have the money.
and that's how they is right now with WWE. They say, hold on, we need that bread, man.
But they quit. The thing about it with these deals,
Bitch.
Yo, we kill you motherfuckers here.
And as far as ESPN goes, man, it's money. They're hoarding themselves out, man. WWE's just selling themselves deeper and deeper and deeper.
So, do we see Stephen A. Smith on commentary?
I give it about a year or two.
Here they go
I
bring
give it
him
about a
in.
year or two.
Clearly
I give it about a
Oh,
year or
Pat
two.
McAfee's gone, bro. He's going to end up being gone.
Clearly you do. You do see
Backstage
him.
Because you
interview.
see it on first, like WWE is literally on ESPN now. I'm like, what the fuck? I've never in my life ever thought of this.
Oh, yeah, all
ESPN's dying, man.
Just think about this. All these sports commentators from ESPN are like, WWE's not a sport. Wrestling's not a sport. Now,
Joe
guess what?
Tessitore came from ESPN.
Now,
Right.
commentate on it now.
Joe freaking Tessitore. But I give Joe credit because Joe actually is a wrestling fan, and he actually it took him time, but I knew he could do it because I've been watching ESPN all this time, and I've heard him call stuff. He's a good commentator. So I was like, all right, give him a chance. But he's literally an ESPN guy with WWE. So it's just only like they literally struck basically gold with Pat McAfee, and they're like, oh, we could probably throw some more. We could probably throw some more, personalities. We could probably throw a swag group in there. And
Not everybody can gel well in the WWE system.
Exactly.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be real careful with that.
Well, Pat McAfee has an
That's
issue.
just not that. You got to think about it.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, Dan was talking. Go ahead, Dan.
I said, Pat McAfee has issues with ESPN, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
The shit he says on the show.
Okay, so ESPN fucked up by giving him a bag like that and giving his own platform on the show because now they just run rampant. They run rampant on the Pat McAfee show. I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers who came on there and said some shit. And like everybody who comes on there really just lets loose.
Let's be real. The last few years, he's the only one keeping ESPN afloat.
Exactly.
That's
and this is why he's on. And this is why he's on break right now from WWE because he's from College Game Day.
Right.
He's getting ready to be in Austin in a few weeks. So it's like, yeah. So it's like, yeah.
The thing was, they were going to say that he was going to stop with all the ESPN and just do WWE full time, but now they're in bed with ESPN, and he's like, shit.
Yeah, it just seems like everybody's just having an orgy today. Like, it's just crazy.
Oh, I got a question.
TKO's having a big one.
What's your question?
Has anyone heard the rumor about Naomi?
I don't know about that. What is going on with her?
Yeah,
I heard that number one, she was
supposedly-
injured, and then there was something else that was going on. What's up? What's the team with that?
She's supposed to be doing Chris Van Vliet, but the rumor is that she's pregnant.
Oh,
and Big Jim.
Big Jim wasn't wearing a Big Jim, huh?
No, that's the rumor. That is not wrestling.
Yeah, her screaming. Ooh,
Oh,
no.
Come on,
oh, oh, he
Jim.
wasn't
Then in
wearing
the
the big
bloodline.
Jimmys.
Jim said,
Like
"Hey,
Yeet.
look."
So
Jim
Yeet.
I
said,
remember
"Look,
for real.
he
You got
forgot to
to get
put
your
them
bloodline
pajamas
into the
on.
making, bro.
dog,
What's
bro.
up, Big Joe? What's going on? Shout out to
Look,
you, bro.
Joe.
Hold on, let me
He was
get
like,
my
"You like my women's world
What's up,
title
Joe?
run?"
Man, oh
Yeah, he was like, "You like
wow.
my women's world title run?" He said, "No yeet."
No,
Oh
right,
God, oh
Yeet, yeet, skeet,
God,
skeet, baby.
man.
boy, he
Yeah.
Hey,
stopped that title
hey,
run quick.
I know
Okay,
he was.
let me ask you guys this. I'm gonna entertain y'all a little bit. All right. So you think that Mr. Big Jimmy, his push might get a little bit, delayed
Oh,
because
his
he.
ass is gonna get
Yes.
buried.
Yes.
They're
Do
gonna
you
pull
really
that
think that
man.
WWE is that petty?
Yes,
No,
Yes.
he gonna be on
Yeah,
main event.
absolutely.
Nah,
it's
he's
gonna be
part of the
like,
bloodline, brother.
really?
It don't matter.
He's
No,
gonna
I mean that's
be
a
the only
legit
bloodline member on
question.
main event and superstars.
Wow.
Damn, I don't say like that. I'll say, he
I
lose a
just
couple
Wow.
did.
matches.
His
Wow.
I'll
pass
say he
straight
lose
to
a couple
NXT.
matches because
Newest
they
member
I
still
of
mean, I
go
mean,
with
TNA.
I mean,
Naomi.
if she's, wow. I mean,
You can't
don't
say
you think
he's
she's?
gonna be on speed because they canceled that.
Shut
Damn,
up, shut up.
damn.
Okay, so let's talk about
He
this.
only
Okay,
speeds when he's drunk.
you
That's
stop,
foul.
you stop now.
That's foul.
Now, okay, and that was savage, by the way. Okay, so do you think that I can't say this? So do you think that Naomi just wasn't careful, and do you think that if she is pregnant,
You
what?
should have proceeded with caution.
Right? Or do not
Wow.
No,
Them go,
Are we sure it's
wow.
Big Jimmy
her
that
radio
made
over
him?
the last 2 months should have said it all.
Next thing you know, fucking
Nah,
Big
that's
Joe's
crazy.
gonna come out on a shirt says "Sexual Wet."
that shit was hilarious. Hey, she wanted a little.
Just,
I don't think
just
he took her
Cam.
own word. I
I
don't think he took
can't
her.
have. I
Hold
can't
on.
have a fucking normal podcast with fucking light skinny. Always, you know what?
She ain't take her. She ain't take her own words serious.
You're not breaking me. You're not break.
I'm telling you,
You have
what's
really
your
had your
power
fun with
level?
me this whole entire year. From Dragon Ball Z to your one-liners, and then now, like, talk about, well, maybe she should have proceeded with caution.
Boy,
Man,
dog.
why didn't they let her bring Owen Hart whole gear back?
That is just
Today's podcast
wow.
is
The only thing missing was the nugget chance.
Oh,
So
after
now,
you say that clip.
I am. I
so
am
now I'm gonna
Miss
play
Ralph. I
devil's
am.
advocate real quick. So now I'm play devil's advocate. If this has turned out to be true,
Mm-hmm.
who's gonna win the women's world title now?
Rhea.
Give it back to Rhea. Or
Get back to. Hey,
I was gonna say the same shit. I was
Wait.
gonna-
Somebody
listen.
said that shit with their chest. They was
Listen.
like, Rhea.
Listen, I already
Rhea,
look. Listen,
that's
look.
big default.
Either way it was. Whether Naomi is
You mean
pregnant
China?
look, whether Naomi's pregnant or not, they was gonna always give it back to
Triple
Rhea.
H's fantasy.
They was always gonna give it back to Rhea.
Maybe that's why he's pushing her so much.
They,
He's having, flashbacks.
they was always giving it back to Rhea again.
Every time Rhea come around wearing black leather, Triple H like, my mind's telling me no.
It reminds them of China. Hey,
But
look,
my
it reminds them of
body-
China. It reminds them of China.
My
That's all it is. That's all it is.
You know what?
That's all it is. It reminds him of the old times. That's all it is. He see that. He see that. He see that. He said, "Damn, that statue. It looked familiar. It looked real familiar."
No,
We
I
are
bet
not
Every
doing
time
it.
she
Take
come
them back
around, he'd be like,
to them prime Stephanie days. Huh?
I guarantee he plays the
Oh.
Generation X song every time Rhea comes around.
break it down.
I hate you, light skin. I do. In a minute, I'm getting ready to block your ass because, like, you
Light
are not
skin
going
and
to continue
Kane.
Can't
blocking.
block me. I provide half of the entertainment here.
Oh,
He gets a follow, bro.
Oh.
Like bro gets a follow.
that's how you
dog.
feel? Oh,
Bro gets a
okay.
follow for that one.
You know you love me. Now stop it.
I, I do. But that whole proceed with caution shit, you bogus as fuck for that. You know,
Light skin, you
condoms
gotta
do
make a
drip. You
video,
do
bro.
understand it, right?
So,
I know,
so what you're
and Big
saying
Jim
is
Okay.
seemed
Jimmy.
on that
So what
too.
you're saying is Jimmy's gonna have a new shirt that says "slippery when wet." Okay,
You said what?
Oh, wait, she come back.
I said Jimmy now's gonna come out, Big Jim, with a shirt that says "slippery when wet."
That's
Oh
what he should
Lord.
do.
That's what he should do.
Wow. Wow.
So wait.
Oh,
So was
you
her?
know, comment section, you can't say nothing about me tonight because I was a Christian. I'm a Christian tonight. You got
The
people
comment
said,
section worse than us right now. Do
For
you see
real.
the
no,
diabolical stuff
bullshit.
they're
No,
saying?
no. So
No, look what they're saying.
one said because she looked like a road sign, talk about she should have proceeded with caution when that train went in her. And then you got one that said slippery while wet. Like, that is wild work.
I mean,
Wild work.
I
You
And now
mean,
we're
know,
bringing
you
up
know
Jay and
damn well
Jada.
it happened. You
Now,
know damn well.
do we
You know
really
damn
need
well
to
the
go
conception
around that
happened after
one?
she cashed in Money in the Bank. He shot the club after Money in the Bank. You already know he did. You know he did.
Oh my
After Money in the Bank, he said,
god.
"Oh, oh yeah, wait a minute,
Oh.
Talking
wait a
about
minute."
like Bernie Mac from Friday. Miss Parker, she know what I want.
Whoa, wait
hey,
a minute, the Jada. Wow,
Oh my god. I'm dead.
the
Okay.
Usos is
So,
crazy, boy.
oh Jesus Christ. All right, so everybody, it is 11:09 Central Time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start wrapping up the show. You guys broke me again. I hate you. We're gonna go through matter of fact, final thoughts for like the next like 5-10 minutes or so, and then we'll let you guys go. Anything you guys want to talk about that we haven't addressed, or something that you guys want to address? We'll go with let's start from the bottom and then work our way up. Okay. Let's go with Scarecrow. Go ahead.
I can't really think of anything. I mean, the state of WWE right now is just a huge question mark. My biggest thing was seeing the way it almost felt like Dana White doesn't care about professional wrestling. I mean, they do this huge.
Is that a woman?
Huh? That's Dana White.
Dana White.
Oh. Never mind. Sorry.
And ESPN gives us huge deal to WWE, and then UFC is giving out all their products for free. So I mean,
Yeah. So they give it.
essentially, I mean,
I'm sorry. I got the giggles. So they're giving away their pay-per-views for free on Paramount.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the way it's
Wow.
written.
$9 a
they
month.
gave.
Yeah,
How
essentially.
much they paid him again?
WWE Network vibes.
I think they gave them
7.7
like
billion.
what, like 9 billion, I think?
Seven
Or
point
seven-
seven billion over 7 years.
7.7.
Seven-
These
Nigga.
dumb. Dana, what are you doing?
I think he's on that. I think he's been sniffing them power donuts. I think that's what that is.
He been hanging with John Jones too much.
Oh,
Wow.
here you go again.
And we all
All
know
right.
that he loves to play in the snow.
Oh,
You feel
right.
me?
Winter haven't
Talking
even got
about
here
his
yet.
women of choice.
Period. Anything else, Scarecrow?
No, that's it.
All right, bro. Thank you. All right, Dan. Final thoughts.
Man, I just want to come on here and give you guys some love. Always tune in and watching. I was like, I'm gonna go on Active Fool for a little bit. I'll give you boys some love.
Appreciate it. But you don't have anything well talk about?
Nah, they said it all for me.
Okay. All right. Donald Smith. Final thoughts.
What do you guys think about the Triple A with the Triple Mania coming up? Are we going to finally see the WWE touch on Triple A, or are they going to kind of stay the same?
I got Dom winning it. I don't know why. I just feel
Y'all
like
can answer. Go ahead.
I got Dom winning it. I don't know why. I got Dom still in the victory and starting this whole little thing.
Yep.
Say what I will say, if they keep the aesthetic of how they got it, that'll be cool.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
I think Dom actually looked it different in that he came in, but I don't know.
Okay, cool.
But that's
That's it. All right, Mr. Gold. Final thoughts.
Yeah, you brought me up because I'm saying I thought around there with boy. So I just came over here to show love, like Dan said, and just to talk wrestling with y'all boys. But final thoughts on it on certain things. This is just a weird, well, it ain't a weird question to have, but like for me, when it comes to like big pay per views, I never understood AEW's big pay per views until like I think like a one live I was in. So All Out is basically like the WrestleMania in a sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I thought it was Revolution at first. I don't know why. I don't know why.
All
I don't know
all
why.
in.
Oh yeah,
All in
all
is
in.
really because
Yeah,
like
yeah,
all
all
in
in.
has really been the focal
Yeah.
point for like because you said you know what I get your philosophy. There was actually a couple of them. There was Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing was their very first pay per view that they did
I'm
back in
gonna say, like, what do
2019.
y'all think for the ones that do watch AEW a lot? What do y'all think is their big four or their big pay per views that they really take their
All
time
in,
All
watching?
in.
Double or
all
nothing.
out,
Forbidden Doors.
Revolution,
Yeah.
Forbidden Door. I would
Forbidden
say
Doors
Rev-
really dropped off.
So here's the issue with what y'all are saying there is that they treat every pay-per-view like it's the only thing you should be watching. So
Yes.
they
That
don't have
is
pay-per-views
That
just to
is
have
true.
pay-per-views. So
yeah. So
I
that's why it's really it's kind of crazy that you asked that question. Like, which one is their WrestleMania? And like they listen. Their pay per views are top notch,
Oh
and
yeah.
I've never
Oh yeah.
seen
Trust me.
a.
Trust me. I
I
catch them.
yeah,
I
it's
catch them.
you
I
catch
catch
them
them when
all,
I'm
huh?
streaming.
Catch them
Oh,
all
I
like
stream
like.
it. You funny.
Because
Things that
we as a whole, what we do is what I do for my subscribers is that we watch all the pay per views, WWE, TNA, AEW. So we watch them all together for like $5.99. So like I have them, and I don't want them paying like $50 or whatever. We just have like designated people that would like pay $50, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? We have contributors that do that because we help each other in the community. So
Yeah.
so if that's something that you want to do, you can always join our Discord, and because we also have other shit as well. We have like Ratchet Tubi Night. We have that. Don't ask. Uh, but no, like it's just their pay per views are just top notch, bro. Like that's really the bottom line.
AEW where the WWE people can't get over, they go there and get over.
Exactly. Anything else that you have for us? Go.
Sir, no, sir.
No. Okay.
We good. I appreciate y'all though.
Yeah. No problem. No problem. Swift. Final thoughts.
just want to say congratulations to Big Jimmy and Naomi for starting the Uso Penitentiary.
Wow.
Hope they have
Wow.
long, lavish lives and healthy babies. Uh, Also, Tokyo Joshi Pro is doing two triple threats in like 6 hours. If anybody want to check out the matches, if you want to
Nigga,
watch,
please. Nobody not staying up at like 200. Excuse me, 200. I'm 2 o'clock in the morning for that shit. I mean, I would,
hey,
but
there's
I.
some people. Yeah, but
Okay.
either way, but if you want to check out some good women's wrestling from Japan, there's Tokyo Joshi Pro. You have Mari Gold. You have Stardom. Uh, Triple P Tokyo. There's so many you could check out if you like women's wrestling. Women's wrestling, especially in Japan. Even if you don't want to watch those women, check out their wrestling. There's Riot, Rev Pro, all the women internationally. Show them some love, show them support. Even down to the guys that's in like companies like DDT Pro in New Japan. Show them love. Wrestling is for everyone. Support all wrestlers in every promotion around the world.
Cool. Nicely put. All right, Ice. Final thoughts.
Well, you know, I've been it's been this whole little surrounding talk of WWE and AEW thing, and honestly, I have people complain about WWE, and I've been hearing y'all complain about it too, a lot around here. So for anybody in here, you're in the comments or whatever, man, look, other than AEW, you got other companies that you can go look at, and it's great wrestling, great stories out here outside of WWE. And once you finally see that, and once you finally come to a realization, because I really and I saw it when I was younger, I saw it in TNA. I was looking, I didn't understand, but I did love TNA as growing up. But I didn't understand the full depth of what WWE really was until I grew up, and I was like, and I got tired of it. But when I saw life outside WWE, I'm like, man, that was great. And I'm encouraging y'all, man. Like, y'all don't got to stay stuck and let them give y'all what they try to give y'all. Like, they try to feed y'all whatever they want because they know that y'all gonna eat it up. You don't have to. You don't have to force yourself to like that. That's it. That's all I say. You got wrestling outside of that.
Cool.
Yeah.
The final two. Which one of you motherfuckers? Like, okay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. If he house, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All right, light skin. Final thoughts.
All I'm going to do is encourage y'all to stop falling for the goddamn genjutsu that is WWE's brainwashing techniques. You've heard myself, Mid-South, another person who occasionally will pop up on here, Dedrian, say it. WWE is not afraid of competition. They're afraid of knowledgeable wrestling fans. So please educate yourselves, not just on the WWE side, but on pro wrestling as a whole. You will learn a lot if you just think outside of the bubble that you are comfortable in. Because quite honestly, WWE actually preys on stupidity, much like everything else we see in this world. And as far as I'm concerned, it's mid.
Period. All right. Miss South, you have the last word.
Somebody was talking about how there's not a lot of black wrestlers getting shine earlier in this show, and I couldn't do it at the time, but I wanted to talk about how me growing up, you had to search hard to find a black wrestler on a card. Period. Well, I said that little small thing just to say that I've seen every single Athena match in 2025. Today, she got to 976 days as the Ring of Honor champion. I'm not saying women's, I'm saying champion because she is the face of Ring of Honor and
Shout out to Athena.
Indeed.
soon she will be the face of AEW's women division because I'm hoping she will actually dethrone Tony Storm. Athena, I'm not gonna say she better than Goat Monet because Goat Monet is the goat. Forget that. But
No,
Athena,
she's overrated.
Athena by the end of the year may actually be the best women's wrestler on the planet. I love her, and it's happening.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So remember to follow us on all social media platforms, everybody. Everybody that's on YouTube. This will be uploaded hopefully this weekend if my internet stopped crashing. Remember to share, comment, and follow us on here on TikTok, YouTube, X, and all that good shit. Until that time, everybody, my name is Chris from the #Heels for Live Wrestling Podcast. Shout out to my boy, Mr. OVW. I hate that he left, but bears need love and hibernation, all that shit. Okay. But anyway, catch us for episode 69. Shut the fuck up. Don't even say anything. All right. Don't say it. We'll be back with another with my next whatever. Anyway, I gotta go. I'll see you guys next week.
Just
Later,
proceed with
y'all.
caution.
Shut the fuck